empowerment, says President Ramnath Kovind. Centre is working to boost inland waterways in northeastern region, says Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. The two-day session of the Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly begins. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on two-day visit to Tripura inaugurates multiple development projects. And La Ganeshan sworn in as the 17th Governor of Manipur. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of Doordarshan Guwahati. This is Hongita Kakuti Pathok, and now the stories in detail. President Ramnath Kovind today said that providing education and equal opportunities to women is necessary for women empowerment, and opening up the gates of Sainik schools for women of the nation is a big step in this direction. The President was addressing as the chief guest at the Diamond Jubilee celebrations of Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey Sainik School, Lucknow. In his address, President Kovind said that on 15th August, the Prime Minister announced that Sainik schools will be opened for girls, but Uttar Pradesh was way ahead in taking this decision, as admission to girls in Sainik schools was opened 3 years back. Mentioning the famous quote, "Mera har kaam desh ke naam," the President said that every effort of ourselves should be for the nation and keeping in mind the welfare of the country.
जिसके अनुसार देश के सभी सैनिक स्कूलों के दरवाजे हमारी बेटियों के लिए भी खोले जाएंगे, परंतु यह विशेष रूप से सराहनीय है कि यूपी सैनिक स्कूल ने यह निर्णय आज से 3 वर्ष पहले ही ले लिया था। यह पहला सैनिक स्कूल होगा जहां की बेटियां इस वर्ष एनडीए की परीक्षा में भाग लेंगी। इस तरह अब इस परिसर से वीरों के साथ वीरांगनाएं भी भारत माता की सेवा के लिए।
The Union Minister of Ports, Shipping, Waterways and Ayush, Sarbananda Sonowal, today attended a stakeholders conclave, Northeastern region on waterways as engine for growth at Guwahati. Addressing the gathering, he said that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, various development projects are being undertaken in the northeastern states to accelerate the growth engine of this region. He said that the centre is working to boost inland waterways in the northeast for a rejuvenated economy and trade resurgence. The Union Minister informed that his ministry has identified 7 tentative locations to promote river tourism and water sports along the Brahmaputra River. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma attended the conclave as the chief guest and said that there is a huge potentiality of business through waterways and it will also generate employment.
इसके बारे में डिटेल में प्रेजेंटेशन दिया गया है और नॉर्थ ईस्ट की सारे प्रदेश के प्रतिनिधियों की उपस्थिति में ये प्रेजेंटेशन हमारे मंत्रालय की तरफ से दिया गया है और इसके जरिए हम सभी प्रदेश की जनता को और सरकार को आह्वान करते हैं कि उनकी तरफ से हमें प्रपोजल भेजे और अब वाटरवेज नॉर्थ ईस्ट के वाटरवेज को कैसे हम बे ऑफ बंगाल से जोड़े और इसके जरिए देश विदेश में हमारे यहाँ की जो भी एक्सपोर्टर है उनको सुनहरा मौका मिले उपार्जन के लिए और हमारी नई जो पीढ़ी है वो पीढ़ी भी सारे चीजों पर वो अपने आप को शामिल करे।
The two-day session of the Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly began today. The session is being organized following the COVID SOP. During the question hour, Congress MLA Wanglin Lowandong questioned the declaration of Dihing Patkai Park as a national park by the Assam government, saying that in view of the Assam-Arunachal border dispute, the Supreme Court has asked the state governments to maintain the status quo. But despite this, the Assam government declared it a national park. The government of Arunachal should give explanation on this issue as to what steps did they take to protest this action by the Assam government. In response to this question, Home Minister Bamang Felix said that the state government has formed a high-level committee on the issue of Dihing Patkai National Park. The government will take the next step only after going through the committee's report and consultations with all stakeholders.
India has 753 kilometers. Border Roads organizations को दिया है 325 kilometers और MORTH जो BOT प्रोजेक्ट्स में काम करता है, that is 300.
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has arrived at Agartala this morning on a two-day tour to Tripura. After arriving here, the Finance Minister held meetings with the ministers, senior government officials and reviewed the emergency assistance projects, that is EAP, in the state. The Finance Minister inaugurated 12 projects worth 189 crore rupees. Sitharaman also visited a COVID care centre at Gandhigram on the West Tripura on the outskirts of Agartala to oversee the vaccination process today.
Is the person going to make a choice? I want this, I want that, or you give your?
This as far as availability of vaccine provided.
Yeah, but is the choice left to the payer?
Former Rajya Sabha member La Ganeshan was sworn in as the 17th governor of Manipur on Friday. President Ramnath Kovind made the appointment on Sunday last. Chief Justice of Manipur High Court P.V. Sanjay Kumar administered the oath of office to La Ganeshan at a simple function at the Raj Bhavan. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, several ministers, top officials of civil and police administration and paramilitary personnel were present in the occasion. The number of invitees was slashed in view of the COVID pandemic. Taking to Twitter, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said, La Ganeshan is known for his patriotism, honesty, simplicity and excellent oratory, and the state is privileged to have La Ganeshan as the 17th governor of Manipur. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur and Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy inaugurated the e-photo exhibition on making of the Constitution and virtual film poster exhibition titled Chitranjali at 75 in New Delhi today. After the inauguration of the exhibitions, Thakur said the Indian Constitution helps us to know about our rights and duties. He said the government will soon launch programs like Know Your Constitution and work to promote the salient features of the Constitution. He said the launch of the e-exhibition of making of the Indian Constitution will help youngsters not only to know more about it but also familiarize them with their rights. He said the e-exhibition is in 11 regional languages and is a unique collection of photographs comprising milestones with videos, speeches and interactive quizzes on public participation.
E-photo exhibition लेकर जा रहे हैं ताकि वो जान सकें संविधान बनाने की प्रक्रिया क्या थी और कहीं ना कहीं हमारे आज के युवाओं को न केवल संविधान को पढ़ने का, समझने का, जानने का अवसर मिलेगा, संविधान में उनके लिए अधिकार क्या है, जहां एक और वो अपने अधिकारों को जान पाएंगे, वहीं पर उनका कर्तव्य क्या है, शायद इस भाव को जगाने का अवसर भी मिलेगा.
To mark the completion of 75 years of independence and to honor the freedom struggle and its heroes, 131 Battalion BSF and 199 Battalion BSF jointly organized the Fit India Freedom Run 20.0 at Lunglei today. The event was flagged off by Lunglei DC Kolathungan A. Participants ran from Serkan to Thuamluaya Mual, where they were felicitated by the High Part Committee, Vice Chairman and MLA Lo Mawa Tochang, DIG Southern Range Dinesh Kumar, SP Lunglei Rex Zarzo Liana Vanchong and other dignitaries were also present at this occasion. Flagging off the Fit India Run 2.0, Kolathungan A took the opportunity to urge the youth to make running and physical activities a part of their everyday routine to be physically fit and healthy. If one is physically fit, he or she will be mentally stronger and can achieve success in every sphere of life, he added.
Both MP Lok Sabha and Rajya.
At least 5 persons were killed and few others injured when a group of suspected militants fired indiscriminately on trucks carrying coal and clinkers in the Umrang Su Lanka Road under Diungmuk police station in Dima Hasao district of Assam on Thursday night. Police said the militant fired several rounds at the truck drivers and other people before setting the trucks on fire. Security personnel rushed to the spot immediately after the incident. Police launched a massive manhunt to nab the culprits. In Tokyo Paralympics, India table tennis player Bhavina Ben Hasmukh Patel entered into the quarterfinals of the women's singles. Now she will face Parić Ranković of Serbia this evening. In archery, in the men's individual open compound round, Rakesh Kumar stood third, while Shyam Sundar Swamy ranked 21st. In the men's recurve individual open round, Vivek Chikara grabbed the 10th place, while Harvinder Singh took the 21st place. In women's compound individual open, Jyoti Balian ranked 15th. In powerlifting, Sakina Khatun finishes in the 5th position in the final. In men's shot put F55 category, Tek Chand will participate in the final round. In cricket, India was 16 for no loss in their second innings against England on day 3 of the third test at Headingley, Leeds when reports last came in. Earlier, the visitors picked up the remaining 2 wickets early in day 3 to bowl out the host for 432 runs as they conceded a 354-run lead in the first innings. India was skittled out for 78 in their first innings. England's skipper Joe Root continued his fine run with the bat in the series as he brought up his 3rd century in 3 games. Apart from Root, Hasib Hamid, Rory Burns and David Malan scored half-centuries. For India, Mohammad Shami was the pick of the bowlers with 4 wickets. India took a 1-0 lead in the 5-match series after trouncing England in 151 runs at Lord's in the second test. More than 61 crore 22 lakh vaccine doses of COVID-19 have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Over 79 lakh 48,000 vaccine doses were administered to the eligible beneficiaries in the country during the last 24 hours. Union Health Ministry in a statement said that the country reported 44,658 new cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. The ministry said a total of 32,988 patients also recovered from the infection during the last 24 hours, taking the total recoveries to more than 3 crore 18 lakh 21,000. Reporting 1,150 active cases, Arunachal Pradesh has a caseload of 51,224 released cases. The tally for the dead is 260. Assam is saddled with 6,434 active cases in its kitty, even as cured cases numbered 5,73,541 discharged cases. The death toll is 5,618. Manipur has 3,596 active cases, followed by 1,06,992 discharged cases. The dead account for 1,767. Projecting 2,682 active cases, Meghalaya has a turnout of 70,841 cured cases, even as the dead number 1,294. Burdened with 7,470 active cases, Mizoram has 48,080 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 206. In Nagaland, the active caseload is 845, while the released cases number 28,321. The death toll is 612. With 1,409 active cases, Sikkim has 27,821 discharged cases. The death toll is 367. Tripura has 1,150 active cases, followed by 80,655 cured cases, even as the dead account for 795. To end the news, the main points once again. Providing education and equal opportunities to women is necessary for women empowerment, says President Ramnath Kovind. The centre is working to boost inland waterways in northeastern region, says Union Minister Horbanando Khonwal. The 2-day session of the Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly begins. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on 2-day visit to Tripura inaugurates multiple development projects. And La Ganeshan sworn in as the 17th Governor of Manipur. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.